session.
And I believed in progressive politics, which was
The 26th, we came to an agreement that we have to form an action committee.
The 50 years of Bangla Brummies engaged and involved a wider range of people and communities in their shared history and the cultural heritage of the Independent Bangla Movement from Birmingham in 1971 to celebrate 50 years of British Bangladeshi identity. We have recorded 18 oral histories with elders from the Bangladeshi community. Nearly 45,000 people live in the West Midlands area who identify themselves as British Bangladeshi. This identification is their association with the country called Bangladesh in Southeast Asia. Obviously, there was a period of movement, resistance and protest that happened against the oppression of Pakistani politicians at that time from 1952 until the independence.
রক্ত আরো দেব এই দেশের মানুষকে মুক্ত করে ছাড়বো ইনশাআল্লাহ
When the country formed as an independent country from East Pakistan to Bangladesh in 1971, it was a painful process of liberation through a genocide that happened during the Liberation War from the 26th of March 1971 to the 16th of December 1971. During this Liberation War and movement time, people of East Pakistan living in Birmingham and West Midlands at that time played a significant role, which includes campaigns for the case, fundraising, working on getting international support, and supporting the formation of Bangladesh.
28th of March, that was a historic day in that he gave a call to all the people and through telephone and through leaflets and so on and so forth, that a big rally will take place in Small Heath Park and that people should assemble and so on. Because that was the main intention was to actually take an oath of allegiance to Bangladesh and saying that we will carry on no matter what happens until Bangladesh is liberated, and we will continue to help liberation force and so on and so forth with funding and with international kind of opinion, to create international opinion for the support of the liberation struggle.
There was a big protest meeting at Small Heath Park, Birmingham, a meeting by more than 6,000 people to express solidarity with the leader of breakaway East Pakistan, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, 29th of March 1971, Birmingham Daily Post. In that meeting, Badrun Nessa Pasha gave her wedding jewellery to initiate and inspire fundraising activities for the Liberation Force.
মার্চের মিটিং ওটা শনিবার দিন ওই স্মল হিথ পার্কে যখন এই বিরাট মিটিংটা যখন হলো তখন ফান্ড, কারণ আমরা তো সবাই গরিব, এই দেশে মাত্র আসতেছি, সবাই গরিব, কে কীভাবে পয়সা দিব। তখন ওই পাশা সাহেব বললেন যে তুমি তোমার গয়না খুলে ডোনেশন দেখায় দাও, যে তুমি ডোনেট করে। তখন আমার গায়ের যা গয়না ছিল সব খুলে আর কি দিয়ে দিলাম।
For the first time, an independent Bangladeshi flag was raised with cheers outside Bangladesh in that meeting on the 28th of March 1971.
28th of March, we will raise the flag in Birmingham. And most probably it transpired because a lot of activities were going on in London as well. So we did not realize that would be the first city to raise Bangladeshi flag openly outside Bangladesh.
মানে সেই সময় দায়িত্বটা আমার পতাকাটা আমার হাতে ছিল, আমাকে খুঁজবে কার খুঁজবে যারা তুমি সে তো ইতিহাস। আর আপনার অজওয়ার রোড থেকে আমি হাতে করে নিয়ে এসেছি, পতাকা আমার হাতে ছিল। ওই যে ওই যে ওই যে ওই যে ওই দিক দিয়ে কোনো দোকান আসছে এখানে, ওই আমরা এইদিকে এগিয়ে দিয়ে চলে
A significant number of British Bangladeshis living in Birmingham were involved and actively supported the liberation movement of Bangladesh in 1971. They supported the noble cause, raising funds for the victims of a genocide by the Pakistani army, supported the freedom fighters, and campaigned to raise international support for an independent country, Bangladesh. A significant number of these activists are still alive and are feeling better than ever to be recognised and mentioned.
এক এক শহরে এক একটা অ্যাকশন কমিটি। তো আমার হলো আমি তো দিনে তো চাকরি করতাম, সন্ধ্যায় অ্যাকশন কমিটি প্রেসিডেন্টের চেয়ারম্যানের বাসায় অনেক লোকজন আসতো, আমিও দিতাম। কী হচ্ছে না হচ্ছে আলাপ হতো, কী করা যাচ্ছে মানে আলাপ হতো। আস্তে আস্তে মিছিলের ব্যবস্থা হয়েছিল, প্ল্যাকার্ড লেখা মানে যত ব্যবস্থা লাগে মিছিলের জন্য এগুলো সব হচ্ছিল, ওইগুলোর মধ্যে আমিও জড়িত ছিলাম।
You could say campaign, procession, cricket ground, the players was coming, all these things I was involved. Sure, my 4 years daughter was holding the banner as well. So that was quite a long walk from Smalley to Edgbaston to protest the cricketer. That's my first involvement in the procession. Before that I didn't go anywhere. I was quite involved with the university. They are fundraising, doing this, doing that.
I mean, after discussion through the, to the late morning on the 26th, we came to an agreement that we have to form an action committee. So Birmingham Action Committee was formed with the consent, unanimous consent of everybody. Joglur Pasha was elected president of the, and Azizul Haq Bhuiya also as a secretary of the organization.
অ্যাকশন কমিটি অনুরোধ করলেন আমাকে, রবি তোমার তো একটা ইয়ং অর্গানাইজেশনের প্রয়োজন, তুমি তাই একটা ইয়ং অর্গানাইজেশন করো। তখন আমি উদ্যোগ নিয়া স্মলিথ কুইন্সিয়ার হর্সফেয়ার ইস্টার্ন মুন রেস্টুরেন্টে একটা মিটিং কল করে তখন আমরা একটা অর্গানাইজেশন দাঁড় করলাম, যে অর্গানাইজেশনের নাম ছিল বাংলাদেশ যুবক সমিতি।
তখন এই আমার সঙ্গে যারা মুকুল ফৌজে ছিল তারা বেশি অংশে ছেলেরা আমার সাথে লন্ডনে গেছে, সবসময় গেছে তারা। তখন আমরা এভরি সানডে কোনো সানডে মিস নাই, 9টা মাস কোনো সানডে মিস নাই। অনেকজন স্যাটারডেও গেছে, সানডে বেশি লোক যাইতো, কাজ থাকতো না, বন্ধ থাকতো, লন্ডনে যাইতো। এভরি সানডে গেছে, সবাই £5 করে দিত। আর তখন আমরা কী করতাম, আমরা যে স্টুডেন্ট হল আসলাম, আমরা তো কাজ ছিল না, আমরা রেস্টুরেন্টে যাইতাম, ওয়াইটারগুলোর কাছ থেকে পয়সা তুলতাম।
ঠাই বেজ এই সমস্ত সাফা করিয়া দেওয়া হইল, আমরা তাদের কাছ থেকে নিয়ে আমরা যারা রেস্টুরেন্টে কাজ করি রেস্টুরেন্টে কাস্টমার কাছে নিয়ে দেখাইয়া দিস ইজ দি বাংলাদেশ হইলে যেটার দাম তারা নির্ধারণ করে দিয়েছিলাম বেজ বা টাই, যে এত হইলে তুমি দেন, আমরা এত হইলে তারা আমরা 10 পাউন্ডের 2 পাউন্ড হইলে 5 পাউন্ড দিত, 10 পাউন্ড দিত। তো এইভাবে আমরা ফান্ড রেজ করি, আমরা অ্যাকশন কমিটিতে দিতাম।
And we used to, every day, little money we used to collect. We make the samosa, go to Bullring, in front of the church, sell them. 3 times we did the hunger strike there with Mr. Joglul Pasha. He used to come with us, and the demonstration, Edgbaston Cricket Ground. I am the only one, I can't remember anybody was with me except my group, Mrs. Khan, Mahmuda, Salma, Mrs. Islam. We went 9 of us with Mr. Rashid, Mustafizur Rahman. He never come to any meeting or anything. He's accountant in Smallheath. Mustafizur Rahman, Mr. Rashid, me and our women association groups, we went to city center. I am the only one. I took my passport in my pocket and I burned it. And my all friends says to me, Allah, কি করলি তুই দেশে যাবি না? তখন আমি ওদেরকে বললাম, হ্যাঁ দেশে যাব, পাকিস্তান যাব না, বাংলাদেশে যাব। And then we send our voice to the world. আমাদের কণ্ঠ আমরা পৃথিবীতে পাঠিয়েছি। We didn't fight with the gun, but we send our voice to the whole world, and that voice was Joy Bangla, Tomar Desh, Amar Desh, Bangladesh, Bangladesh. That was our voice to the world.
The place we took it to the Birmingham University, to the students. The following day, we started raising some cash. Many of the students even donated the whole month's salary to the Liberation Fund.
My job was to go from hospital to hospital during my free time and talk to my colleagues, my seniors, my consultants, the atrocities happening in Bangladesh, East Pakistan, and talk to the patients, talk to the nurses, talk to the relatives of the patients to raise the public awareness and create public support for eventual independent Bangladesh.
এই রিকগনাইজটা বলার জন্য বলছি আমরা শুধুমাত্র এই রাস্তাঘাটে চলে আসি আমরা 4-5 জন যদি হই যদি জেলার কমিটি যদি যাচ্ছি আমরা ইউথ 4-5 জন আমরা বলছি একজনের বলছে রিকগনাইজ আমরা বলছি বাংলাদেশ কমিটি নেই অনেক পাকিস্তান ছিল অনেক লোক আমরা কেয়ার করতাম না আমরা তখন তো আমার দেশ চাই
Almost every week we used to gather in the Small Heath Park, campaign up to Hyde Park, and coach. My responsibility used to arrange the coach, and I used to look after the coach and arrange it and taking it to London Hyde Park. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coaches each weekend.
Purbanat Productions, and we're bringing our show Sector 12 to the Midlands Arts Centre on the 13th of November.
Yeah. And the 15th and 16th in
the Space Theatre in London.
Hang on, say it again. 13th of November in
Midlands Arts Centre in Birmingham.
And 15th and 16th in
the Space Theatre in London.
We hope to see you all there.
All of you, please do come and see our play.
Alongside outreach sessions in the community, a play was produced called Sector 12, based on oral history recordings, and we made 3 successful performances of the play Sector 12 in Birmingham and London.
Finally, the day is here. My wedding day. I had a job as a welfare associate in the council, and I moved to Birmingham, and I met all my community people here. Obviously, Bhuiya, Roger, Afroz Mia, Tony Hack, and I just can't stop naming all these people.
Purbanat did a brilliant job by capturing a very important part of Bangladesh Liberation War history in Britain.
Okay. On the road, Monica Road, that way.
It was the news.
আমরা যারা প্রবাসী বাংলাদেশিরা আছি আজকে অনুষ্ঠানটা দেখে মনে পড়ে গেল সেই 1970-71 সনের কথা। আজকের নাট্যকার লেখক মুরাদ খান যেভাবে সুন্দরভাবে নাটকটি তুলে ধরেছেন আমরা সবাই খুবই মুগ্ধ হয়েছি এবং ভবিষ্যতে এরকম আরও একটি সুন্দর নাটক করার জন্য আমরা আহ্বান জানাই।
The most important thing is that we have got a mandate, and that is our strength.
My son at Chopin, I hadn't seen him at that time. Chopin, my dream. I created an imaginary world with him.
I like to say it was a really nice play that we saw in development. What I'd like to see more is that what happened during the time between East and West Pakistani neighbours, who suddenly became Bangla and Pakistan neighbours, and that conflict that arose, that neighbours suddenly became not friendly. So it'd be nice to develop it along those lines. It was really very nice. I wish you luck. You do a great job. Okay.
He got a job as a surgeon and also started doing his FRCS at the same time.
I'm very pleased to have attended tonight's dramatical show, which was an excellent program to be understood, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm sure the audience did as much as I did. There was so much information regarding our history, regarding our fight against our freedom in 1971. We know the history since 1952, and it was very informative that it was demonstrated through the acting about our history of Bangladesh.
I wanted to inform you to please come to the Small Heath Park on the 28th of March. Yes, bring as many people as you can.
It's brilliant to learn some stuff about the stories of our neighbours here in Birmingham, and I really look forward to the bigger version of this show where we can get into more detail and hear about the stories of the Bangladeshi community in Birmingham.
10,000 Bengali people came to Small Heath Park. They came to show solidarity, to make an oath, to raise their flag.
This was really one of the good portrait, I can say, and they did really good job. And like the flashback, the changing the character, I like this bit more. Really, I enjoyed it.
Janani janmovimishcha Shargadopi Goryoshi Janani janmovimishcha.
To open the book, please, slowly. And you can open the book slowly as well, please, with Arshi. Please show the cover to everybody, like Arshi, the way Arshi is showing it. Brilliant, and can we clap, please? That's the movement.
It was a wonderful experience to incorporate the stories to a tangible outcome like publishing a book that all the targeted community people have started to appreciate, not only in Birmingham, but all over the country and abroad, including Bangladesh. We have started to get feedback, and we think we will continue to have them in the coming years.
East Pakistan Liberation Front was formed, and Bhuiya started a weekly newspaper, laboriously handwritten. People used to write, copy, and deliver from house to house, and community people used to wait for this handwritten paper. It was not safe to deliver these papers then. As you know, Birmingham is full of the Pakistani community, and to them, it was a propaganda. And we were not doing any good for the country to pass this news or to have any sort of communication. Our culture and identity was denied. We had to fight for our identity culture outside and inside our community.
It's an easy thing to start and a very difficult thing to stop. Because you can never collect too much information. So it would be great to continue. That this is the start, like Malcolm said at the beginning. This should be the starting point. We had a limited amount of time to do this, didn't we? So,
emphasise what I've said before. My congratulations to everybody involved, and this is a beginning and not an end of a process.
And I wish I could remember the names of many people who have been involved in this Purbanat team. Problem, of course, when you come to my age, you lose three things. First of all, number one, you lose your memory, and I can't remember the other two. So, thank you for allowing me or giving me the opportunity to speak. And I wish Purbanat well, and I'm sure that they have been working in the field of culture, language and everything for so long time, for such a long time. And particularly, I mean, my personal kind of link is with Murad. He's the one who gets in touch with me very regularly. And I know that this Purbanat team have been working for the promotion of language, promotion of culture, Bengali culture, for the promotion of, different dramas. So thank you very much indeed, and keep up the good work, and keep on, and we'll give the unqualified support to you for the development of the promotion of our culture, our language, our traditions, customs, whatever that is. And they are very rich customs and cultures we have. Thank you.
ফিউচার জেনারেশনের জন্য যেটা করেছেন পূর্বনাথ, আমরা grateful to Murad and grateful to all the team.
Thank you Murad Khan and Purbanat to making record our Birmingham, and Birmingham take vital role of the so-called London people. They try to take we are the most highest contributor in the liberation movement.